A first down throw for Mariota. And he's got Decker left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? First down, Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the red zone now, Mariota. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. A handoff. It's Murray. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Now Mariota. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And now look at him go. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee from 17 yards out. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a give. This is Murray. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. With it is Jackson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They run with Murray, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Just 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Here's Murray running right, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Decker, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second down following the run.
There we go now.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll bring up second down. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And some room to roam now. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
A handoff, Fournette running left. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Bortles now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Mariota now. Dancing to his left. They find some open field here. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Jags grab it. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Brian Arakpo. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Now Bortles throwing on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Running left, it's Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A Again, it's Fournette. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
There we go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. On 1st down, Bortles. Caught right side, it's Lewis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. His throw at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tommy Bohannon, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Walker, the tight end, in motion. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does he do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves. He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. They give him a gain of 37. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Flushed out right. And able to find Decker. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bump?
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Calais Campbell able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Fournette running right. And he's got some space here. Finding room at the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run with Fournette. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, it's Grant. Whoosh. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.